Hello YouTube, we're going to be doing a video that goes over the, in my personal opinion, the 5 worst exotics in Destiny at the moment. This is not including any future Season 14 buffs or nerfs to some weapons. So maybe in one month when the new season drops, the Anarchy is the worst exotic of all time, or it's not, etc, etc. And so I want to just go over that, so let's just really quickly get started. So first, I really just want to go over in it. First one, I definitely have to say it's the CRYOSTHESIA is one of the top 5s for me. This thing is hot garbage by a very, very long margin. This thing is kind of good in Crucible, but it's not really user friendly as it kicks a decent and it's really hard to recenter, which just really gets annoying after a while. The idea of a primary stasis weapon is really, really cool, but I don't think that this weapon is that good. It's just not that great in PvE, and even in PvP, it's not that good. It's more of a troll weapon than anything. And another weapon that I want to go over is the Wish Hunter. This is a bow, so it's instantly terrible. It's exotic perk, Queen's Wrath, with aiming down sights with a fully drawn bow. Enemies behind walls are highlighted. This is really cool, like if you want wall hacks, but at this point you can just go to a website and download them for like $5 and nothing, and you'll get the same thing, and you'll still be able to use all the meta stuff. So at this point, this weapon's just not good, especially for being a bow. In PvE, garbage. In PvP, garbage. So next weapon is in the energy slot, and it is the SKYBURNER'S Oath. This weapon is not that bad. Yes, it is not that bad if you're literally going against anything. It's not that bad if you're going against single target Cabal. If that's not the case, this is the worst weapon in Scout Rifle I think I've ever seen. This thing is hot garbage. I wish this thing was better. I think it had potential, but it's just not good. You can't convince me that it's good, and you won't convince me that it's good. It's just not good. It's just, maybe in the future this thing will get a buff to not suck, but hopefully with the future buff to scout rifles in general, that this will get a pretty high one, because it's hot garbage. So staying in the energy slot, let's just get this out of the way. Borealis is the worst weapon in Destiny. This is by far the worst weapon in Destiny, and there's no changing my mind. This weapon is hot garbage. First of all, as a normal sniper, this thing does absolutely nothing. It really doesn't. First of all, it's a 72 round per minute sniper, which is one of the worst archetypes for PvP and in the middle for PvE. And it's perk the fundamentals, which is basically hard light. Just changes the damage type between solar, arc, and void. It's not that good. You can try to make it good. It's not good. And what is this perk? Breaking an enemy shield transfers 1 bullet from reserves. So it doesn't even give you a bullet from thin air, which makes this thing even worse. If it had a buff, this thing would be pretty good, especially in something like Grandmasters, like the Warden of Nothing. If this thing had a buff, this would be really good, because you're able to change shield types with all the different adds that are there. But other than that, this thing is hot garbage and is the worst weapon in Destiny. And finally, I just want to end it off with power weapon. And it is the worst power weapon, and it is Leviathan's Breath. It's a bow. Its perk doesn't even work half the time, and is not, and just not worth it to take up your exotic slot and your heavy slot. It's just garbage. It's just bad, and they really have to nerf this thing's perk if it's one that gets any better. So, if you enjoyed the content, please let me know. And have a great rest of your day.